Today your angel brings a message that could turn everything upside down. Something hidden throbs at the core of someone very close, but your eyes haven't fully grasped it yet. Do you know that person who started acting strangely? That sudden change that left you disoriented, not knowing what you did wrong? Well, they carry a deep burden, something that makes them withdraw and, paradoxically, keep their eyes fixed on you. The mistrust that emerged is not what it seems. It's not your fault, but rather a fear growing inside them. There were moments when everything between you flowed effortlessly. Genuine smiles, conversations that filled the void, glances that spoke more than words. Everything followed a path of mutual trust. But suddenly something broke. The energy became dense, and you noticed that, for no apparent reason, they built walls, kept their distance, avoided moments alone. This affected you in a way that you might not even be able to express. You ask yourself incessantly, what did I do wrong, or why did they change so suddenly? These questions torment you, but the truth is not within you. There is no mistake on your part. What is happening is a reflection of the fears and insecurities they carry, things they haven't had the courage to face yet. The mistrust they show comes from a place of deep vulnerability. Deep down they see you as someone they would like to open up to trust without reservations. But this idea terrifies them. Maybe you don't know it, but you awaken something intense in them, a mix of wanting to be close and the fear of not being ready for what that means. She fears that you might see something within her that she herself cannot face. Have you noticed how some people put up barriers when they feel exposed? That's exactly what's happening. You have become a mirror that reflects parts of her that she would rather keep hidden. And that's where the distrust comes in. She doesn't distrust who you are, but what you might see in her, a part that she's not yet ready to reveal. This change in behavior, this distancing, doesn't mean she doesn't want you around. In fact, the more she distances herself, the more she realizes that being by your side brings out everything that needs to be healed. It is a painful process for her, because you represent something she has always avoided, the need to be authentic and true to herself and to you. She feels she can no longer pretend, and that terrifies her. Your angel wants you to understand that although this phase is confusing and painful, it is necessary. This person is going through a deep internal transformation, something that goes beyond distrust. The relationship between you two has awakened dormant issues, and now they demand attention. What is happening between you is a healing process, and you, even without realizing it, are fundamental in this. Your energy, the way you face life, all of this awakens in her a deep desire to be truthful, to free herself from the masks she has always worn. But it scares her. The fear that you might see something she is. Have you noticed how she avoids looking directly into your eyes? How conversations that were once deep have now become superficial. It's not a lack of interest. She fears that by opening up completely, you might reject her. The root of the distrust is not a lack of affection, but the fear of not being enough, that if you know who she really is, you might walk away. She is trapped in a cycle of fear and insecurity, projecting all these doubts onto you. Therefore, your angel asks you to be patient. Do not pressure her. Do not try to solve everything at once. She needs time to process what is happening. Sometimes everything needs to get a bit messy before finding order. And that is what is happening now. An internal chaos that little by little will bring the clarity she so much seeks. The phase you are going through is not the end. On the contrary, it is the beginning of something much deeper. This process will strengthen the relationship between you, because when she finally deals with these fears, you will be the first person she will open up to. And then, you will understand that all of this, no matter how difficult it has been, had a purpose. The transformation she faces is more complex than it seems. She is submerged in deep reflections and self-discovery. The distrust she feels does not stem from betrayal or lies, but from an internal struggle. Every day she tries to understand why you awaken such intense sensations, while questioning if she is ready to respond to what you offer. The problem is not in you, but in what she sees reflected in your presence. She sees in you a strength, a light that illuminates the darkest corners of her soul. And often what is revealed in those corners is not pleasant. There are old wounds, scars from past relationships, accumulated fears over time. These shadows are now exposed, and her greatest fear is that you will not understand or accept these parts. You have become a powerful mirror, reflecting both her best and her worst, and that makes her feel insecure. Your angel wants you to understand that this journey is not just hers, but also yours. Just as she is challenged to face her demons, you are called to develop something essential: patience and deep understanding. True love is not built only in moments of joy, but in those of uncertainty, where vulnerabilities are exposed. What she is experiencing is an internal purification. She is cleansing accumulated resentments and insecurities, and this is happening because your presence has brought these issues to the surface. Since you entered her life, something has changed. You brought a new perspective, pulling her out of her comfort zone. Though it seems negative now, it is a crucial step for her to grow and transform. The distrust is not about you, but about herself. She wonders if she is capable of living up to what you deserve, if she has the strength to be the person you need by your side. This uncertainty generates defensive behavior. The confident person you knew is now wavering. This happens because when the heart is challenged to open more deeply, all fears emerge. The challenge now is to remain firm. You may feel the urge to distance yourself, to protect yourself from this confusing energy, but your angel asks you to stay calm and keep love in your heart. This phase of doubts won't last forever. It's like a storm that needs to pass for the sun to shine again. And when that happens, the connection between you will be stronger than ever. This is a moment of trial for both. She is testing your ability to love and be loved in an unprecedented way. You, on the other hand, are called to have unwavering confidence in your intuition and what your heart already knows, that this relationship has a greater purpose. Even though things are difficult now, something much deeper is happening behind the spiritual scenes. If you feel that the distance is growing, remember that this is just an illusion. The bond you share is too strong to be broken by this phase of insecurity. More importantly, this temporary separation is a way to prepare you for something greater. She needs this time to heal, and you need to strengthen your faith in the process. It's not easy, I know. There are moments when you feel alone, not knowing how to deal with the uncertainty. But know that your angel is by your side, guiding every step. The way you choose to deal with this situation will determine the course of the relationship. If you react with anxiety and fear, you may create a bigger barrier between you. But if you choose compassion and patience, you will build a bridge of trust crucial for her healing and the strengthening of the relationship. Your role now is one of support, even if silent. It may seem like you are doing nothing, but your simple presence is transformative. Every gesture of affection, every word of support, no matter how small, makes a huge difference. She may not show it now, but internally, she is rebuilding herself based on the love and acceptance you offer. It is as if she is undergoing an internal renovation, and you are the light guiding this process. Your angels are by your side, ensuring that everything happening now has a divine purpose. Even if things seem uncertain or painful, remember that the universe is working to align you in a deeper and more meaningful way. The trust you have in the love you share will sustain this healing journey. As she navigates this journey of self-discovery and transformation, there is something important you need to know. Her healing is not a linear process. There will be days when everything seems to be improving, and others when doubts and distancing intensify. She is learning to deal with her own fears, and this can bring confusion. But despite the fluctuations, there is one clear point. The desire to connect with you is genuine, even if she cannot express it now. Your angel wants you to understand how fundamental your presence is in this process. Your light has been a beacon for her, and even when she seems distant or indifferent, internally, she is in a whirlwind of emotions. You have brought to the surface feelings she had buried, fears she thought she would never have to face. This is frightening for her, but also liberating. Deep down, she knows that you are special. She realizes that what you both have is not common, and it is exactly this perception that frightens her. She fears losing you because she is unable to deal with her own feelings and traumas. But at the same time, she can't completely distance herself because something inside her knows that you are essential for her healing and growth. She feels that by your side there is a chance to finally resolve what she has been holding on to for so long. You might ask yourself, Why then doesn't she open up once and for all? Opening the heart completely, especially after hiding true feelings for so long, requires immense courage. It is not easy to admit vulnerabilities, even less so to trust that you will accept these parts without judgment. She is testing her own emotional limits, and this can take time. In the moments you find yourselves together, pay attention to the small signs. It could be a prolonged look, a shy smile, or the way she positions herself near you. These subtle gestures reveal how much she tries to get closer, even if she doesn't have the words to express what she feels. And you, with your heightened intuition, are capable of capturing these nuances. Trust what your heart tells you, because it is more in tune with the truth than you realize. Her silence at times is more of a protection strategy than a lack of interest. She protects herself from a possible rejection, from not being able to meet your expectations. This fear makes her hesitate. You must have noticed that when you get too close, she slightly pulls away, as if she fears giving herself completely. It is a delicate dance between the desire to connect and the fear of getting hurt. The angels are working to start dissolving this barrier. Gradually, she will realize that she doesn't need to hide her shadows, that you are capable of accepting her exactly as she is. And when this understanding finally settles in her heart, a new phase will begin. You will be able to experience a level of connection that you never imagined. This relationship has enormous transformative potential, and what is happening now is just the beginning of something much greater. Your angels ask that you keep the faith. Things may not be clear, but the spiritual work happening behind the scenes is profound. Each of you is being prepared for a more mature, stronger, and truer love. And this preparation, although painful, is necessary so that you can grow together. What you are living now is a test of patience, trust, and resilience. She is being guided towards a moment of clarity. Soon she may start to share with you some of the feelings she has been keeping, but this will only happen when she feels it is safe to open up, that you will not judge her for her fears and insecurities. And this space of safety is something you are helping to build now with your understanding and unconditional love. You may ask yourself, how long will this last? The truth is that there is no exact answer. Each soul has its own healing time, and what matters now is not the speed, but the depth of the transformation. The angels want you to know that this relationship has a divine purpose, and everything that is happening now is part of a larger plan. Even if the path seems winding, it is leading you to a destination of union and mutual understanding. She will begin to see that the barriers she erected are no longer necessary. Your presence is healing parts of her that have been ignored for a long time, and this will bring a new perspective. When she finally feels ready, you will be the first person she opens up to, and at that moment, everything you have gone through will make sense. You will see that true love is not built only in moments of joy, but also in trials and challenges. Therefore, the angels ask that you do not give up. There is a great blessing waiting for both of you, and this moment of uncertainty is just a bridge you need to cross together. The distrust she feels now is only a shadow that will disappear when the sun of truth shines in your hearts. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wants the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what choice you make. Type, I absorb, receive, and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me. To claim this message and the blessings contained within it, leave a positive comment for others who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and pay attention to the important message awaiting you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.